Hey, you know what? Our first guest is a gentleman who was on the show recently and just wowed us with his Valentine menu over there at the top of Waikiki. Well, guess what? And I'm not joking. He was walking through the hall. I said, Sean, what are you up to? He goes, you know, hanging around. I said, well, come on and talk to us more about your fabulous restaurant. He said, oh, okay. And why did I do that? Because he always brings food. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Chef John Priester. At least I'm honest about it.
Thank you.
How are you,
Chef?
Chef?
Good to see you.
How are you, man?
I'm great.
I'll tell you what. I know you are one of the hardest working chefs in the business because you happen to leave this on the desk here. He's working on menus, it looks like, for what's going on at top of Waikiki.
For all kind of activities, yeah. We have a bunch of benefits to do, and you know, Mother's Day coming up and all these different holidays. We try
what
to make
type of benefits? I mean, how does that work? They call the top of Waikiki and say...
Yeah, we want to get involved in the community, so we take advantage of any calls that come to us. I'm doing a benefit at the For Hawaii Food Bank, and you know, Easter Seals. I'm a big fan of their organization, so yeah, we take those.
And what do you bring to the party when a benefit calls? Because I know people right now are going, oh, really?
Well, we just try to give people an opportunity to get a sample of our menu, and so it's a great way for us to show off some different things. You know, I like to bring our shrimp and grits, our foie gras burgers that have been really.
What type of burgers?
A foie gras burger. That's
oh boy, I didn't.
So yeah, these.
No, I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you go. I can't even pronounce it.
Foie gras.
Foie
gras.
Foie gras.
Foie gras.
Foie gras burger. I guess, you know, that's one of the few burgers that you could order where they wouldn't say, you want fries with that? What is a foie gras?
Well, it's a hound. We actually.
You don't know, do you?
I do. We grind our own tenderloin in house, mix in some ribeye, and we actually make this little burger patty, and we turn it into a slider. And we sear a piece of foie gras, which is a duck liver. We dress that up with a...
Foie gras is duck liver?
Yes.
Aha! The plot begins to...
we dress it up
add that with...
We add that on top of the burger. Because tenderloin is so lean, it adds some richness to that. And we call it a Hawaiian slider. So we add a little bit of pineapple syrup, a little camembert cheese, little microgreens, and
now, what do you do? Do you like experiment to come up with these things? You sit around going, you know, this just needs a little foie gras.
You know, there's a lot of collaboration as far as dishes coming about, and you know, looking for opportunities. Foie gras is not one of those dishes that's that everybody can sort of wrap their mind around. So it's, you know,
me included.
So you try to find ways that people can enjoy a particular ingredient without sort of you know, alienating.
Yeah, no, but where I'm going, and pardon me, but my only comparison would be, you know, the musicians. You know, they sit around and they're jamming and stuff. What is the chef's equivalent of jamming?
Of jamming. Well, like I said, it's that collaboration part. You just sort of put ideas, you visualize ideas, and then you just go to the stove and you try to put it together. And sometimes it works. You bring in your other chefs and ask them to help you with the flavors. I was going to say flavor profile. And
well, no, you said that last time. That's going in my book.
But yeah, it's sort of that. I mean, that's the beauty of what I do. Is that collaboration that helps create these dishes.
How would the person at home who wants to experiment? What are some of the rules, or you know, or are there about experimenting at home?
There's sweet, sour. They're sweet and sour, salty. All those ingredients can be duplicated in different ways, or acids. So instead of using vinegar, you can use a lemon juice or an orange juice. Instead of sugar, you can use a honey or possibly a fruit that's really ripe.
Just substitution is
just a lot of substitution. So it's about. Yeah,
but it sounds like a lot of it is you knowing what matches what. I mean.
Well, yeah, you do develop that skill, but you also, you know, for me, it's about that discovery too. So you have to, you know, you have to take some chances. So.
It's so much fun talking to you because, you know, you're so immersed in it, and you know, as someone who goes, you know, I don't think I'd recognize a foie gras if it bit me on the leg. But now, what do you have here? I don't want to forget
Oh, well, I did, as a gift for the invitation, I did bring you a ribeye, our 16-ounce garlic ribeye. And it's,
Oh, my goodness, well.
this steak, since the day I got there, has been the #1 seller on our menu. And it's just set record. So I thought I'd show it off for you tonight.
Well, thank you so much. And you know what? We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and I'm going to eat this after the show because I want to give it my full attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the Beat Boys, Laura Chef John Priester, and John Johnson when Nighttime returns.
I'm a fool, I went and stayed too long.
Hi, I'm Brian Clay, and I'd like to tell you a little story about my friend, Brad Yates. Brad's a high-level performance coach, but he was nearly crippled by severe arthritis in his knees. The Straub orthopedic team performed a new, minimally invasive knee replacement only available at Straub. Using state-of-the-art instruments, it avoids cutting major thigh muscles, resulting in shorter recovery times. He was walking up steps within hours. Now he's back to enjoying life again. When it really matters, people turn to Straub.